So a couple of weeks back, I actually reported that Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2 is going to actually have around 12 episodes, specifically because around the time of April, the Kingdom anime is going to make a comeback on the NHK channel where Attack on Titan is actually telecasted at the very same time frame. Therefore, calculating all of these things in mind, we arrived at the solution that okay, this season might be having only 12 episodes, and that was basically a speculation by a lot of us. But after that particular point, the opening came for Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2, which obviously showcased to us the full rumbling scenes, and everyone started freaking out that okay, maybe this season is not going to have 12 episodes, or even if it actually has 12 episodes, maybe it's just going to wrap around everything in just these 12 episodes, which is a totally absurd thing to even talk about because there's just so much stuff going on in the manga, specifically towards the very end. In fact, the manga ending sort of got ruined because it just jam-packed so many things together without having any meaningful conclusion for a lot of the plot points, which really went nowhere. So as a result, a lot of us wanted the anime to actually expand upon the very ending of the manga and give the things a meaningful ending and basically to smooth all of these things out. But now we have some concrete evidence and concrete information in this particular regard, which I just wanted to share with you all in a quick video format. So it has been confirmed now that this season, that is Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2, is only going to have 12 episodes. And please do not freak out, I 100% do not believe that Attack on Titan is going to be able to, or MAPPA for that matter, is actually going to be able to adapt the entire ending of AOT in just these 12 episodes. Seeing the first episode itself, I am 100% certain that this season is somewhat going to end around chapter 130 to 131 mark. Ideally, my personal point of view here is that we will end with the iconic Freedom panel with Kid Eren. That is my point of view because it seems like the most plausible of everything else. And from there onwards, the entirety of the Battle of Heaven and Earth would be adapted in the next season. Or maybe if you're keeping up with the entire anime industry up until this moment, you know how Demon Slayer Mugen Train started a huge trend in the anime industry, which is being replicated by almost every single other studios out there. And therefore I feel like MAPPA would also try to utilize this particular technique. Recently we had the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie as well, even though I'm not able to watch it at this moment because it has not been released in my country, but you get my point basically. So here it's almost confirmed that we will get a part 3 or maybe a movie. Now the big point of confusion at this moment is that whether it is going to be a part 3 or whether it's going to be a movie. If you see the trends of the anime industry, you have to believe that this is a movie. I mean, it would be really absurd on the part of MAPPA and kind of stupid as well to just keep calling this the final season, the quote-unquote final season, even though it's just going to be separated by 3 years. Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3. That really doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. A movie would be the most logical solution here, even if it means that for a lot of us, for a lot of fans outside Japan, we won't be able to legally watch this movie for a very, very long time, especially because of all the things which are happening currently in the world. But for now, what we know is that this season of Attack on Titan, that is AOT Season 4 Part 2, is only going to contain 12 episodes, and logically, I think that this season is going to end at around chapter 130-131 time frame, and the rest of the parts is maybe going to be adapted into a movie or a potential part 3. But what do you guys think about all of these things? Would you want to see an actual movie, or maybe you would want to see a part 3? Now, one thing also to keep in mind here is that if at all there's a part 3, I don't think that they will be able to fully adapt it into 12 episodes. There's not that much manga content to go forward with 12 episodes. Ideally, it would make sense for 6 to 7 episodes, but even that would be a little bit weird. So my inclination here is that we are definitely getting a movie. But this is it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WhyZ, I'll see you all on the next one.